Morning, boys. Chef Boyardee in the kitchen this morning, ain't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With my plastic fork. Knife.
Whatever this thing is. Just moving in sunshine.
And you're sitting here like...
Yeah. Trying to warm up. Doing mini touches. So we're looking. I got this fancy dancy watch, Garmin, sponsored. But I'm waiting for it to sync so we can see what my heart rate was last night when I saw Moose. Recap on him, it came down to, it was just that really low light. It was 6:02, so we're still legal shooting time. But he was locked on a doe, and that doe was coming down the hill. And in the meantime, I had one licking my ladder, and that doe had me pinned. His doe had me pinned, and this doe was just enjoying herself, I guess. I don't know. And because the whole time I was trying to move the camera to look at this doe, because I figured the guys wouldn't believe me that there was a doe licking my ladder. I look up because I heard a snort wheeze, and the doe that Moose was locked on had me pinned, and so I got my hand to here where my bow was, and was just staring at her, watching her, and also watching him. And so this little one goes behind me, and the doe that he was walked on came right to in front of me, and she starts doing the head bob. So all of us hunters know what that means. The blow's about to come, and so all I needed her to do was get past me, and she ended up getting past me and goes right behind my tree, and now he's coming down the hill. And I was waiting for him to drop his head, and took a glance, and she was behind the tree, and this one had no idea what was going on and was still under the tree. He drops his head, and I go to grab my bow, and I click it on the hanger, and his doe kind of jolts back and moves all the leaves, and he looks that way, so I quick drew, and I buried my sight right on his shoulder, and right at the end watched that arrow flight, and went right over his back. So I don't know if we're gonna give it a day or might go back in there tonight, but it was like a floodgate opened last night right around 5 o'clock, and they kept coming down the hill, so we'll see if we can get another shot at them. Watch.
Yo, buddy.
I smoked one.
Did you?
He's huge, pardon my French.
Really?
He's freaking massive, dude.
Yeah?
Literally, so I get in the stand. Probably 6:55, and I'm thinking about setting my camera gear up. And I'm like, no, pull my bow up first. Come on, common sense. Camera gear can wait. So I get here, I get my bow loaded, I put an arrow on, get it knocked. I'm grabbing my camera out, and I hear trotting coming down from the trail right in front of me. And he's running by. And I'm pretty sure, now I think about it, I don't think it was a big one. But at this time, I could have shot this one, but it was a little too dark. So now I'm sitting here just frustrated as all can be. I'm looking over at my left because that's where I saw the deer. And just for poops and giggles, I looked over at my camera. and I see this freaking thing walking right to me. And then he gets right where these does were, and I see him on the freaking, right where these does were behind a tree, so I got the camera. I don't even know if I got him in frame. But, and then so I'm sitting there, and I pulled back. I don't even know the range. I'm pretty sure he was like, I think he was like mid-30s. So I put my 30 on his heart, but I jumped the string a little bit. But I'm pretty sure I double lunged him. I can see my Luminox sticking in the ground.
It's 10:03 November 1st. About 8 o'clock, got a text from Blake McDonald. He was on a ridge that we call Sunset and in a stand that we call Burn Down. And he said that he put a good arrow on a nice buck. And so we reviewed the footage, and he's still in the stand. It's been about 2 hours. Looks like a double lung shot. And so we're going to go in. We parked the Ranger outside of the corridor. So hopefully reserve it for us later for the rest of the week. So stay tuned. We're going to go track a deer.
Boys ready? Did you leave your sleeping bag in the stand or what?
Wait for the great white buck slayer to get out of the tree. The old arrow had a great mystical flight right into the pump station of this creature of the great white outdoors.
He's been waiting to say that for so long.
Little Ted Nugent, baby. The mystical flight right into the pump station. Put an ethical shot.
Put a
BBD, baby.
Put a mystical twig. Change your plans.
It's true.
Oh shit. I did not think he was as tall as he is. He is a big body boy.
So what I think we'll do is we'll drag him up to that 4-wheeler trail and I'll back the Ranger down. And then we'll get him out of here and gut him elsewhere so then we don't completely soil this spot. Because based on the sign in here, there's more than just him.
Yeah.
Deer in here. Everywhere.
Well, good job, dude. Nice shot.
Nice work, man.
Short track job. Love it.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll go grab the Ranger.
I'm happy Carl throwing out those broadheads.